let's just briefly move on then to online safety. And well, lots going on in Michelle Donnellan's Twitter feed. Because, of course, she's very keen to get it through. It's in its final stages. It was being debated, the House of Lords amendments were being debated in the House of Commons yesterday, and there'll be more of that in the coming days. But we are in the final stages now. It's time to pass our online safety law and crack down on the sick, cowardly trolls who prowl out of sight online, says Michelle Donnellan. And she was looking forward to meeting with all kinds of household names. I don't know any of them. That was yesterday. So let's bring a couple of pictures on screen. So this is Michelle Donnellan also tweeting this out. The online safety bill is critical to protecting children because it's all about protecting children. Brian, it's not about shutting down freedom of speech or any counter-narrative at all. It will become law in a matter of days, marking a historic and unprecedented leap forward with British leadership in online safety and so on. So she was in 10 Downing Street with various people from journalism and so on, from charity sector as well, all getting involved in passing on the wonderful information that they have to make sure that the online safety bill makes the UK the safest place to be online. So not to be outdone, the Local Government Association has published their considerations of the Lords amendments, and they're also extremely excited about what's going on because councillors are experiencing increasing levels of online intimidation, abuse and threats made against them, which prevent elected members from representing their communities, the communities they serve, and undermine public trust in the democratic process. So we've got to stop people speaking out because of that, Brian, you know. But let's look at how the BBC's talking about it. Well, of course, they're getting ready for this piece of legislation as well, because grooming cases are at a record high amid online safety laws delay. So that's got to be dealt with. Well, look, we'll just remind everybody very briefly, this is the status of it. It is in its final stages. There are consideration of amendments. Really, there's still maybe perhaps a little bit of time to do some serious lobbying of MPs if people wanted to, but it's only a matter of days now. So it's time to not hold back.
I look at the camera, Mike, and I find myself thinking, what else do we have to say to our audience to help them understand that what we're looking at is a vicious dictatorship installing itself? It's going to kill off people who've got anorexia. It's not going to get in there and give them some love and compassion and attention to help them through their particular problem. No, it's easier, cheaper to kill them off. Let's do the same with the elderly people. And if you dare speak out about what's happening, well, we're going to bring in a bill to make sure we can silence you as well. It is getting pretty obvious that what we're dealing with is a full-blown dictatorship. And of course, where does it ultimately go to? Where all dictatorships go, which is breakdown, chaos and massive violence. So sorry to be a little bit forceful on this one, but I think we really need to understand that the evidence is all in front of our eyes. Well,